Good evening and welcome to story time. Third time today. Yes, thank you for joining in. And we are reading one more time What Color is Night by Grant Snider. To join us for that one. Thank you to everybody that is joining in and ready for What Color is Night. Thank you for joining us. Let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. Get cozy, get ready, pajamas ready. It is a bedtime reading with Mr. Limada. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Good evening to you, Naima. Good evening to you, Cairo. And good evening to you, Nia. Thank you so much for joining in. Josh Spalding, how are you doing? Joining in with Tajan and Sandra. How are you? So glad to see you here. Thank you so much. Rocco, Clay, and Chriselle, thank you so much for joining us one more time. Absolutely love having you here. Yes, it is weird, but I have to try and make sure I say the right one. I keep wanting to say good morning. Thank you to everybody that is joining in. Thank you so much. Yeah, Rocco, Clay, and Chriselle, thank you so much. I hope you're having yourselves a lovely evening out in Long Beach. Thank you so much for joining us. Tudo and Madalena in San Francisco, how are you doing? So glad you are here. Thank you. Much love to you. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining in. Desmond and Gilroy and Jess, how are you doing? Harry, I hope you are ready for a nighttime bedtime story with Uncle Peter. Yay! How are you doing, Harry? And good evening to you, Kat Saxton. And of course, good evening to you, Chris Wheeler. Thank you so much for joining in. Obsa, thank you for joining us again. Yes, good evening to you. How are you doing? Miss Natanya, how are you joining us on Instagram? And Magnus with J for Now joining us also on Instagram, and Trombrarian joining us on Instagram as well. Good evening to you. Yes. Michelle Lachita, how are you doing? Yes, a bedtime story just for you. Please make sure you have your stuffies, you have all the cozy things that you need to get started. Yes, we are going to get started very shortly. Yeah. How is everybody doing? I hope you had your dinner and you are ready for this reading. What Color is Night by Grant Snider and read with permission from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much to everybody that's joining in. We'll come back to say goodnight to everybody that is joining in. But right now, let us get started with our story. Our Junior, how are you doing? Good to see you. Enjoy the story. Thank you so much for joining in. Cody and Ollie in Auckland, thank you so much for joining in. And Tracy, thank you for joining in with the kids. Thank you so much. Here we go. What Color is Night by Grant Snider and read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. What color is night? Is it only black and white? Look closer. The night is blue with black shapes and lines. And a big yellow moon beginning to rise. The park aglow with gold fireflies. The silver streak of a train rolling by. Fat brown moths dancing in yellow streetlights. Beautiful. The city lit up with neon red signs. What color is your city? Yellow headlights on a dark country road. A nighttime visit, a green-eyed glow. We all know those guests, right? A still blue pond, the white moon twice. A thousand silver stars spilled across the sky. One last orange window, houses of black. The gray face of a clock, a midnight snack. Yummy. And there, in the sky, in a sky of indigo, all the night's colors in one moonball. A clear window, a silver moonbeam. Pink and purple clouds. A night of good dreams. Yes. And colors unseen. The end. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in, and I hope you had yourself a lovely day, and yes, your evening continues to be wonderful, and yes, have yourselves a good night and sweet, sweet dreams. Yes, let's see who else has joined us so we can just say good night to them. And please remember that, yes, even though we are done for today, we are back tomorrow, 10:30 Pacific time, with another story, The Next President. Do join us for that one. But for now, let's see who else is with us. Cordy and Ollie, thank you so much for joining us right here in Auckland. Have yourselves a beautiful night. And to you, Tokozile, joining us all the way from Solwezi in Zambia. And you're saying it is 05 or AM out there. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, you have yourself a lovely day, a lovely morning. Hopefully we were able maybe to put you back to sleep. Chisanga Maka Simumba, thank you so much for joining us. Naima, miss you too. Have yourself a lovely, lovely evening and have a good night, all right? Plenty of sweet dreams. Good night to you, Anna Salazar, joining us from San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us. Have yourself a beautiful night. Have a good night, Rachel Reed Mudenda Twalumbagapati. Yes. Have yourself a lovely, lovely night. And to you, Madalena Iron, thank you so much for joining us. Much appreciated. And Tudor, have yourself a lovely, lovely night. From me, it is sweet dreams to everybody that joined in. Fred, Calypso, and Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us. Have yourselves a beautiful night. The sweetest of dreams. Thank you so much. Thank you. From me, it is much love as always. And I will see you again tomorrow at 10:30 Pacific time. For now, it is good night and the sweetest of dreams. Bye-bye.